Hello everyone, it's Jessie again. Thank you for all my new subscribers. But today I have a story for you guys. And before we get to that story, like and subscribe. So I was in Egypt for 10 days solo. I went to Uganda, Cairo, and Luxor. Everything was beautiful. Everything was well organized. I organized it myself, or planned it myself. I just wish that certain things would have been different. I probably would have traveled with someone rather than a solo. And this is one of the few places that I don't know, I would not travel as a female, travel solo. But on this day, I decided to book a solo tour guide for the Karnak Temple. I didn't want it to be with a group of people, crowded. I just wanted to be by myself, be able to get all the pictures that I needed, all the videos that I needed, all the history that I needed, because that's what I went there for. Because we never know if we're gonna go back again to the same location. So I'd rather to get everything in one shot, and be satisfied with that. While we were there, like I said, my tour guide, he took a lot of pictures, was very nice, was very informative. We even had lunch at a small market there. Everything is great. We get to one point that he's like, listen, there's this location that usually travelers don't see because, it's private. Only either the community sees it, so and so and so. So I was like, oh, that's nice. I would like to be able to see it. So he's like, all right, I'm going to take you. We're going to go to this location. So now we're walking. And before I made the decision of saying, oh, yeah, let's go, I didn't really put two and two together. Like, I didn't think that we were going to actually leave the temple or the location that we were in. I just thought it was maybe like a minute or so, but I felt like I was walking like for 5 minutes, probably more, or it could have been that I was just so scared that it seemed like it was more than 2 or 3 minutes. So we're walking. Now you don't see the crowd of people, which, yes, that's what I wanted, but you see, you contradicting yourself now. I did want it, not a crowd of people at the temple, but I also didn't want to be like, oh, I don't know where I'm going. Because at this point, it got to like, am I going to make it home? So while we're walking, we see these two individuals. They're like sitting on the floor, or I guess, yeah, on the floor. And they were talking. The tour guide has a conversation with them, which I didn't understand what they were saying because they were talking in Arab. But I believe that he said, oh, let's take her to the location. Because as soon as he said whatever he said, they got up and they started guiding us or leading us to the location. While we're getting there, we're walking. My tour guide decides, listen, I suggest that you take a video while you're walking to this location. So right there, I'm like, okay, this is good. This sounds good because we have proof. I don't know who's gonna get the proof if something happens to me, but you know what? We have proof. So I was like, yeah, let's take the video. So you're gonna see a video of me walking, like everything is cool, everything is fine, everything is great. And we're walking, but now at this point, you don't see anyone. It's just us four walking to this location. We finally get into like this room. Well, we still haven't gone inside yet, but we're going there. But you could tell it's pitch black, like pitch. You can't see anything, and everything back then was built with some type of stone or some type of rock. So there's no light switch. No, there was no light at all. So at this point, I'm trying to turn on the flash, but I'm so nervous that I started recording, but there's no flash. So you see me walking into this location, but you're not gonna see anything, but it's pitch black. But this will show proof that it's pitch black. So while we're there, I'm trying to figure out where the two gentlemen's at. Because of course, I walked in there first. I don't know. But I walked in there first. My tour guide was second, and the other two individuals were behind us. And I'm like, the area wasn't big. It didn't felt like it was big. I'm not gonna say that I saw it because it was pitch black. It wasn't. Oh yeah. You know how they say, yeah, your light. No, wait. They say that your eyes are gonna adjust. No, there was no adjusting. It was so pitch black that I couldn't see anything. So at this point, my tour guide was like, "Oh, listen, give me your camera," but I don't know where he is. So he said, "No, no, no, give me your camera," and I'm like, "Okay." He goes and he's like, "Smile. Look at this picture. I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. I don't know where no one is. I'm holding all my stuff to dear life because I also have my passport with me, which I am going to get into another video in regards to leaving your passport in your hotel in these supposedly safe." But at this point, you could tell that I'm scared. I'm sweating. This day, it wasn't even hot in Egypt. But I'm sweating. I'm sweating a lot because I'm scared. But he takes the picture. Then he tells me that this is Sekhmet, the goddess of so and she's here to protect and all this. So you should touch her. While he took the picture, I didn't know this was behind me. So when I finally looked back, I was scared. Sugar honey iced tea. Did I even scream? Which I wish we could have got that in the video, but we didn't. But I screamed because I didn't know that was behind me. I didn't know what he was taking. I thought he was just taking a picture. Honestly, I was so scared that I didn't know what we were doing. So I was thinking that he was just taking pictures, not putting two and two together, like, oh, maybe there's something behind me. So at this point, we leave. The two guys leave, and we go back to the location that we were at. So one key thing, don't go anywhere just because, it's going to be something special, or try to get more information. I think that's what I missed. I've missed to ask him more information as to where we were going, what location, and how far. Also, one little thing that also happened at the exact same time, and I know this because it's time stamped on my picture. So my credit card was used at an Egypt mechanic. Why would I go to a mechanic? Why? But thank God that it was on a credit card instead of a debit, because a debit, they usually take a little longer to dispute any transaction, but on a credit card they do it fast, especially when you're overseas. So I ended up finding out that I put the tour guide's name, which I wish I would remember, because I would tell you guys, but I actually don't remember. I searched him on Google, and he actually walks around with skimming devices and skims your credit cards or anything like that. So I was not gonna get killed, but my credit card was used for about, I think it was $300. And just be mindful of stuff like that, because we never know what someone is carrying in their bag. And my credit card was used. Was it a nice experience? Yes, it was a good story, I guess. But just be mindful of stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to hear more travel tips and more videos and more of my experience, my crazy experiences that happened to me while on my trips, please like and subscribe. Bye.